Welcome to the Prem, episode 3. So, in the last episode, we saw that we were mid-table. Well, we were midway through the league. We were top of the league. We were doing very well. Well, I'm pleased to say we have now reached the final. Well, we've reached the end of the season now, and I'm going to show you how we got on. So let's step in to the game. So as you can see, we're on the inbox screen, and the reason why we're on the inbox screen is because you can see it's the end of season awards and everything like that. So, and as you can see, I don't know if you can read it, but it says first in the Hellenic League Div 1 East. So we have been promoted and to the Hellenic Premier League, and that is brilliant. So we spoke to Sean Phillips just a second ago. I didn't really need to do it on air because I was linked with a job and I didn't want to take it. So let's have a look at the end of season. So our end of season awards, our best player was Lewis Troke with 70, or fan player of the year, sorry, with 73%. Maxwell was 14, and Tundi was 8%. Signing of the season, Majid on a free, and obviously young player of the season, Troke there. And also goal of the season was Maxwell's goal against Stourport on Tuesday the 24th of October. So let's take a look at the goal. So it's just loading up the match highlight. This is my team back in the day. And we had Barton, Comfrey, Wilkins. So we had a lot of decent players. I think that was kind of the main team. However, we did struggle towards the end of the season. At the end of the season, and I'll show you why in a bit. But let's watch the goal of the season. Lovely ball from Hewitt to Maxwell. Maxwell just plays it to Henry. Henry plays it back to Maxwell. Maxwell then shoots, and it's a goal from outside the box. That was the goal of the season there by Maxwell. So there we go. So let's have a look at our review. So scare few pundits would have been brave enough to pluck Henley from mid-table obscurity in pre-season and mark them for bigger, better things. But the Red Kites, that's us, did exactly that. Our best game was a 4-0 win against Aldermaston. But our heaviest defeat and our only defeat in the league was against Woking when we lost 3-1. We average attendance was 119 with 11% full. And we were the highest for total players used with 26. We lost in the 5th round to Walton Hersham, which was unlucky, but we won Div 1 East. And as you can see, our league performance, we were first, second, third, second, first, third, and then first all the way. So, without a shadow of a doubt, we were the better team in the league. Squad dynamics, we've got no leaders, but Tundi is an influential player. We're going to hold the end of team season meeting now, and we're going to discuss plans for next year. So I'm just going to say that we're going to be competitive, and they're not happy with that. Oh, they think they're better than that. Okay, that's fine. Let's go for a mid-table finish then. There we go. We've made everyone happy. I respect everyone's decision. Oh, they didn't like that. There we go. So I've ended the end of the season on a low note there. That's a shame. The board are happy. They're happy with competitions, the structure. We didn't have any philosophies really to judge on. The atmosphere, the finances, the matches. So pretty much I've done pretty well. Injury report. And we're going to have to decide when we're going to start the pre-season. So this will be for the start of episode 4, where we'll look at pre-season. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Shall we look at pre-season in this episode? Yeah, let's go to pre-season on this episode, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do for the episode 4, and then we'll move on from there. How about that? So we're going to say it's going to last 5 weeks. We're going to start on the 2nd of July. So that's them on pre-season. But before we do that, let's have a look at the league. So let's have a look at see how well we did. So this was the league. We finished on 67 points. Goal difference of plus 50, the highest in the league. 1 loss against Wokingham. 4 draws. And 21 wins. Let's have a quick look at the stats. So Team of the year, obviously. As I mean, apart from most passes completed, most headers completed, best average, most tackles won, we dominated this league, really, which is good to see. It's what we want to see. So look at a player overview. So Troke taking the goals, 23. Tundi in joint third with 15, so that's not too bad. Again, we've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the main leaderboards there. As you can see, games won, we're there. Games lost, we're not there. Team goals, we're there. So we dominated the league very, very much so. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with where we were. What I'm going to look at now is the transfers. And look at the history. So, during the course of the season, we lost Lee Hendry, Comfrey, Curtis, Wilkinson and Summer. We lost those players to these clubs here. And that was disappointing because that meant we had to bring in some extra players. So we actually ended up bringing in Nicholas Freund, all these players in to help with the team. And if we have a look at our squad, we had enough to fill a small bench in the Premier League. That was our season in the end. We ended up with Strip and 2 completely different midfielders. Maxwell stayed. So I mean, we still kept the majority of players, but this was what we ended up on, unfortunately. Though it was a good season overall, we ended up winning the league, and yeah, we're going up to the Hellenic Premier Division. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We will stay on this, and we'll come back at the start of pre-season to talk about what we're going to do. So we are almost about to hit pre-season, but before we do, I'm going to read through some of my emails. I've had a look through quite a few of them already, but we're starting to get into the nuts and crannies of the pre-season stuff. So our fixture list has been announced for the Hellenic Premier Division, and we start our game away against Wantage, and our final day we're at home to Flackley Heath. So hopefully that'll be some key triumphs for us there, and hopefully we can be hopefully winning the league again, winning that league and going up another league to help our journey to the Prem. So the season expectation, no transfer budget with a wage budget of 1.17, so it's gone down from last year. Don't really need to worry about that. Obviously, a lot of people have come in for my teams, and as you can see, we have our friendlies all sorted thanks to our assistant manager, with Whitchurch, Hadley, Oxley Jets, and Northampton all there with Wantage our start. And then we've got the FA Cup preliminary round. That's us into the FA Cup for the first time. So we've got some of that. We will be looking to see if anyone's... So we've made losses of 12,000 for the year. We will look into that in a bit more detail, but we'll see what's happened. So we've lost Dunn to Hayes and Yedding, and that's where we're at the moment. So let's have a quick look. So I've got a transfer thing here. I don't know what it's for. There's 10 offers there. I'm just going to say no to all of them because he's indispensable to the club, because of course he is. So let's have a look at our history for the moment. So we've only lost 1 player so far, but just quickly go back on the history. Yeah, so far we've only lost 1 player, and that's Callum Dunn, who's probably one of our main defenders last year. Maybe not, only played 9 games, so yeah, he's gone to a higher division as well. He's gone to the Bostik League Div 1 South, so I don't blame him, especially, he's in the Vanarama Premier, the Bostik Premier. He's come all the way down to us, and then really only played 9 games, so if he's going to get more game time at there, good luck to him, I suppose. So having a look at our squad there, this is our current squad at the moment. We're still all on holiday because we're still into pre-season. It doesn't start until this second, but I just thought I'd come in now and actually have a look at that. So what we'll do is we'll quickly have a look at the finances as well. So our overall finance at the moment is minus 10,000. So in the end, we're not doing too bad. We're not great. I mean, I don't know why we've got a budget of 10,800 for a scouting budget. I don't think we need a scouting budget at this moment in time. But there we go. So let's have a quick look at the income. So again, the income is in prize money. Last year we made 57,000, but our expenditure was 70,000, which has obviously made that deficit. Wages, again, we don't. It's more bonuses than wages, but there we go. We've got no debts or well, we've got the debt of 10,000, but no loans. We've got 2 sponsors now. We've got an additional sponsor kit of 1,000, so that's not too bad. And that's a 2-year generation, so they're giving us 2,000. I mean, not great, but hey ho. So at the end of next year, which is the 18-19 season, we expect to be 43,000 in debt, and 100k by year 3. It's not too bad, but I'd rather not be in that debt. I don't know how to get around it. We are a small club, so I guess it's more trying to win games and get people through the door and having a good cup run again, because that seemed to help us in the FA Vars. So at the moment, that's what we're looking at. We're going to skip ahead now, and we'll come back when we get to the start of pre-season, when everyone comes back. So we are back now from pre-season, and as you can see, 4 players have come back in top condition, which is good to see. We've got no injury concerns, and here we go. We're going to welcome them back from the pre-season break. So as you know, we left them, and I've upset everyone. So apparently we're not ambitious enough now. Oh my lord. Okay, so let's have a look at top end of the table. No, I still don't think I'm being ambitious enough. Well, okay. Oh, I don't know what to say here. Assertive, I imagine. I respect everyone's opinion, but yeah, they're not happy with me, are they? They don't think I'm being ambitious enough. They think we can win the league again. Well, if that's what they want, then, I mean, yeah, I'll be looking to try and help them win the league, but I don't see if we can. However, that is what they want. So let's have a quick look at our schedule. So, actually, no, first, let's have a look at the league first. Let's have a look at the league. So, we now have 20 teams in the league, so we're going to have a bit more packed out. We're going to be playing a lot more games, so we might spread this out into a different part of the season now. So we might do up until Christmas, up and then just after Christmas, and then finish it up. So depending on where I get to on the stages, I'll see where I film. But last season with only 14 teams in the league, it was quite easy to get through. So let's have a look at some of the players we've got. We've got Abington, Ascot, Benfield, Bracknell, Burnham, Longs 11, the 8. So they've got some good squads here. Let's have a quicker look at the season preview. I know we're still into it at the moment, but we are 5-2 favourites to win the league again. So we go up and we're favourites to win the league. So I'm not gonna knock that. Let's have a look to see if any of our players have made. So Hewitt has made, and that's it. So Hewitt is the only player that's made it in the media's Dream 11, even though they think we're going to finish top. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's have a look at the rules. What are the rules? So play each other twice, 38 games. Yeah. Work permits, loan rules, etc. Disciplinary rules. So promotion, that's what we're looking for. So we'll go into the EvoStick Southern League Div 1 West. So that's where we will head to if we get promoted again. So there you go. So that's where we were going to be heading to if we get promoted again. Looking at our squad, let's have a look at our team report. So we've got a lot more weaknesses now that we're in this league than we have strengths. So one thing I think I will be doing is having a look at every player. Oh, We've still got plenty of room in the wage budget. So what I'll probably look at doing now is actually bringing in more players, seeing if I can bring in better quality right backs, that sort of thing. I think Lowe was a better right back, but I'll look to see if we can bring in better players, and then hopefully pad out the season. So what I will say is, join me in my next episode, which will be episode 4, and it'll be the start of the season for Henley Town in the Hellenic League Premier Division, and let's see if we can keep this run going, get us promoted again, and help us on our way to the Prem. So it leaves me to say, if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.